Everywhere me got me carried over body. Eyes open, me not trust nobody.
You don't get shit straight if you don't straighten it. No. I'm the type to sit back and watch patient. Do a trick with the stick, it's amazing.
And everyone spoke of what a great young man this is, how peaceful he is, what a great artist.
Jman, my lover, she got the dollar, she dey wear designer.
I can say this publicly that an attorney reached out to me and indicated that he will take him in on Thursday of this week.
What's up, everybody? Welcome back to my channel. This is Fee. Hope so everybody good. In this video we have a few things to talk about. We're gonna discuss a dancehall artist Squash, who has been implicated in that Florida double murder that happened in Lauderdale recently, so we're gonna talk about that. We're also gonna give an update in the Slickianna case. The person of interest, Rushane Patterson, is scheduled to go and speak with the police this Thursday. We're also going to talk about a dancehall artist, Spice, who allegedly, there are reports that she is in the Dominican Republic doing surgery and experienced some complications. So we're going to briefly talk about that as well. Before we get into all of that, I just want to touch upon some very tragic and sad news that's been circulating in the media since yesterday and all day today. First being the sad news of mega Afrobeat superstar Davido. His 3-year-old son David Jr. has passed away due to drowning in the family pool in Nigeria. So we're gonna talk about that. So we're also going to talk about Takeoff from the rap group Migos, who tragically lost his life early this morning in Houston, Texas. So we're going to get into all of that and, may I review some of the details that were reported throughout the day. People, this one is for me with a heavy heart to even report on this. It's so sad to even read, because as a mother and as a human being in general, it's so tragic. But according to BBC Africa, it says Nigerian police have taken in 8 domestic workers for questioning following the death of the 3-year-old son of Afrobeat star Davido. A police spokesman confirmed to the BBC that Ifeanyi Adeleke, who turned 3 last month, had drowned on Monday. According to media reports, it happened in the swimming pool at his parents' home in the main city of Lagos. Davido and his fiancée Chioma Roland, a popular chef and influencer, have not yet commented on their son's death. News of the tragic drowning has been trending globally, with fans and colleagues from the entertainment industry sending their heartfelt condolences to the couple. Police spokesman Benjamin Hundeyin told the BBC that one of the couple's domestic staff called the police at 2200 local time, 2100 GMT on Monday. He confirmed that 8 members of staff had been invited in for questioning, and anyone with a case to answer would be arrested. We are reviewing the CCTV cameras to get additional information about the circumstances of his death, Mr. Hundeyin said. His body has been deposited in the morgue. We are in touch with his parents. In fact, they were with us last night, he said. Boy, people, from my ear the story yesterday, there were so many different stories about it. People say, David says something on Snapchat confirming it. Then we hear him put out somebody put out a DM where they message him and him said no, it's not true. There was just one big confusion and everybody was just hoping it wasn't true. At least for me, I hope say it's not true, because that's their baby, in my tree, but that's their baby boy, and them love him. As you can, if you follow them on social media, you can see how much them love and adore them son. So it is so heartbreaking. David, he has 2 other kids, but this is Choma's only child, and so me know say it a got her. For know say her one little baby boy just gone, so and she can't do nothing about it. So it's very sad. My condolences to the entire family and everybody who loved that little boy. And, it's just sad. Him just turned 3. had his whole life ahead of him, and I don't know how this tragedy even happened, because obviously accidents happen, but what an accident for happen, people, because there were so many people in the house, and his parents entrusted and were paying staff to look after him. He had a whole entire nanny. Some don't know what am I doing at the house, why nobody even noticed. And based on what me read, he was in the pool for a long time. According to I guess them look on the camera and realize him in there for a long time. So it is so sad, and I'm just sorry for hear it. I'm just, why I know I can't even say nothing more about this. It's just so sad. In other sad news, Migos rapper Takeoff dead at 28, shot in Houston. Takeoff, one-third of Migos, is dead after an early morning shooting in Houston, TMZ Hip Hop has confirmed. Law enforcement sources and multiple witnesses tell us the fatal incident went down shortly around 2:30 a.m. That's when cops got the call for a man shot at a bowling alley called 810 Billiards and Bowling, Houston. TMZ Hip Hop has obtained footage from the scene, and you can see Quavo in an orange shirt and others gathered around Takeoff. At first, they tried to move him, but then put him back down, and Quavo yelled for someone to get help. We're told as many as 2 other people were also shot, and they were taken to the hospital. It's unclear what their conditions are. Quavo was not injured. Just a couple of hours ago, before the shooting, Takeoff posted a selfie from the bowling alley. Quavo had posted video earlier in the night driving around Houston with Jazz Prince, who was celebrating his birthday. Now, if you know anything about hip-hop and you know anything about Houston, Jay Prince was a well-known businessman. Long story short, them say him run Houston, if you know what I mean. And him and him son them, I am right on, and whenever rappers go to Houston, him always tell them, say, him a go protect them, or the son them a go protect them and make sure say them good. But in this instance, we are here say it was it was an altercation with the same people them where the Migos them go out with Jazz Prince them, but it was an accidental shooting from people in a Fidem camp. So honestly, I don't really want to speculate until more details come out. I don't know what happened, but basically, Takeoff, as everybody would have it to say, he's a very quiet, humble youth. Hear him naming a bag up something in the blogs or anything like that. Just very laid back. So people really rate and respect him. So, it's very shocking. And even last night, even down to the end, everybody have it to say him just did a mining business, and fight broke out, and him get hit with a stray bullet in him head, and he died instantly. So it's just very sad. I'm just why, but just my condolences to the family, friends. It's just heart-wrenching, but just more love and respect to all of them, and just hope so them can keep them head up in this difficult time. Now, in other news, we see a couple of posts circulating the internet as it relates to dancehall artist Spice. However, people, these are unconfirmed reports. It says it's from a surgery page, surgerymade_curves on Instagram. The first post said, "Ladies, I'm receiving reports that Spice was in DR having some work done and is suffering from complications. I'm very saddened by the news and will keep everyone updated as the story is developing. Nothing is confirmed." So then later in the evening, then put up another post. The second post said, "Ladies, so far we know she went into surgery and made it back to the recovery house. Trying to confirm further information, but she's definitely in DR and definitely got surgery. That much was confirmed." People, as me say, it's unconfirmed. I don't know if this is true. We do know that Spice has been off of the internet for some time now. I don't really follow up this surgery page, so I can't tell you if they're credible or not. But based on what they're saying, is she is definitely in DR and did get work done. Me I can't really speak on the whole surgery thing other than to be very careful, make sure so you know what you do and disclose all your health information, because I don't know what could have possibly caused complications if it's true, but it's usually because of some type of underlying condition, based on my research, something that the person did not tell, the medical team or what have you. But I don't really know. I just speculate. I hope it's not true. And if she did go to get surgery, I hope that she alright and everything will go work out for her. There has been a new development, an update in the Slickianna murder investigation. As you all remember, Anika Slickianna Townsend was found face down in the sea in Montego Bay a couple of weeks ago, and there was a call for a person of interest, Rushane Patterson. So there has been an update in regards to that. So according to the news, Rushane Patterson, the person of interest in the death of social media influencer Anika Slickianna Townsend, will surrender to the police on Thursday of this week. That's according to the Deputy Commissioner Police Fitz Bailey, who has indicated that an attorney representing Patterson contacted him. The St. James Police discovered Townsend's body at a beach in Reading in the parish on October 21. The body was officially identified that of the 35-year-old social media personality. Meanwhile, the Commissioner of Police says the constabulary has no information to suggest that Patterson has left the country. This follows a report made by Nationwide News previously that Patterson had fled the country. Patterson in 2017 was freed of rape and murder charges in the St. Andrew Parish Court after prosecutors in that case failed to locate the main witness. So that is the update as it relates to the investigation of Slickianna's murder. So many questions with this whole situation, people, because look from when them calling the boy, and obviously people on social media speculate why him takes so long. If him innocent, why if you would never have nothing to do with it, why not clear your name? Why it takes so long? You know what I mean? And people said things like maybe him did get scratched up and him did want time for heal and one bag of something. We don't know what the truth is, but it's very suspicious that him just take him sweet time. So if it was a case where he did know this female and he was one of the last persons seen with her, if you had nothing to do with it, why not go help the police? So that is my question. It's a lot of people question, but make us see how this play out. Based on me here, somebody way well off and him family have a heap of money, and so people speculate say is as a PR thing I go on. I don't know, me can't really speak on that. There's a lot of speculation on the internet, so we just have to make things run its course and see how it play out.
We have nothing to indicate that he has left the country. I'll turn you over to Mr. Bailey if he has any updates.
The matter is actively being pursued. We are at a very delicate position at this time, but what I will say to the public, that we are actively pursuing the matter. In fact, I can say this publicly, that an attorney reached out to me and indicated that he will take him in on Thursday of this week.
And finally, we have to talk about dancehall artist Squash, who, if you watch my previous videos or just you pay attention to the internet, you hear him name a call up in the double murder that occurred in South Florida and Lauderdale, where it left two people dead, and then eventually Jareem Shelton, aka Jman, was arrested and charged for the murders. So fast forward to recently, where some of the police and court records have been revealed, and Squash name get called up in it. And we see Squash did come out, him do a live and say, oh, music him I do, him not involved in nothing, and him not get shot and one bag of something. But According to Nationwide FM, dancehall entertainer Squash and two other alleged members of the G City gang, including the reputed leader of the organization, have been implicated in a double murder in Florida. That's according to court records submitted after one of the men, Shareem Shelton, otherwise called Jman, was charged with the double murder. The feuding parties are the G City gang and Bad Breed gang, both from St. James, but with their leadership now reportedly in the United States. Surveillance footage has indicated three men were on a roadway when a black car pulled up. One of the men pulled out a handgun but appeared to relax when a man in a black shirt, blue skinny jeans, and balaclava exited the vehicle. The man in the skinny jeans has since been identified as 26-year-old Shareem Shelton, otherwise called Jman. The two men who were killed have been identified by their aliases Muscleman and Forlord. Muscleman was a gun for hire. According to the court records, the G City gang believed Muscleman made an attempt on Squash's life in the summer. Anonymous tips have since placed Squash and several other members at the scene of the double murder. However, in a post recently, Squash denied any involvement in the recent spate of violence. So that is the latest update. His name was called, his alias was called in the court documents. So I'm sure the police, they're investigating. We don't know what happened, if he's going to be found and charged. You know, it's an ongoing investigation. So we just have to stay tuned for more updates. So people, thanks so much for listening, staying to the end of this video. I'm wanting to like it, subscribe, share. If it's your first time, just subscribe to the channel and turn on the post notification bell so you always get content whenever I release them. So drop your thoughts in the comment section and I will catch you on the next one. Big up on yourself.